Welcome to another segment of Let's Talk Real Estate. I'm Mark Meras and I'm joined by my business partner, Kreick.
And together we are co-founders of Paragon Realty Advisors located in Uptown, Dallas.
That 10 out of 10 school rating you see on Zillow for your dream home in Dallas, it might be the most misleading and expensive number in real estate. Today we're going to show you why it's a trap and how to find the real value for the rest of the market that the rest of the market is missing. For anyone buying a home in DFW right now, this is what you need to burn into your brain. Here is our investment grade advice for you right up front. Kyle, why don't you kick us off with the key takeaways?
Absolutely, Mark. There are three critical points everyone needs to understand from the very beginning. First, the official Texas Education Agency, or TEA, A through F grade is the only academic score you should trust. And we'll show you the secret formula inside that grade that lets you find hidden gem schools that dramatically outperform the price tag. Second, that 1 to 10 great schools score you see on Zillow and Realtor.com is a deeply flawed metric. Our analysis shows it's often just a proxy for neighborhood wealth, not teaching quality. So we're going to ignore it completely. And third, you're not buying a house zoned to an elementary school, you're buying a house zoned to a full K through 12 feeder pattern. An A elementary school that feeds into a C middle school is a financial trap, and we'll show you how to spot it before you even make an offer.
That's a perfect framework, Kyle. To understand why this matters so much in the DFW market, you have to get one thing straight. Here in Texas, we don't have a state income tax. That means our public schools are funded primarily by our local property taxes. This has created an intense, unbreakable financial link between how much your home is worth and how well the school districts perform. The market puts a massive quantifiable premium on elite districts, and we're talking about staggering numbers. A home in a Highland Park ISD costs on average over 600% more than the median home in the rest of Dallas County. In Southlake, Carroll, that premium is over a staggering $1.7 million. For savvy buyers, a great school district acts as an investment moat, protecting your home's value. Today we're going to analyze whether that moat is actually worth the price of admission. So Kyle, let's get into the Analyst playbook for decoding these ratings.
Thanks, Mark. This is where buyers get overwhelmed. Imagine you find a school, Zillow says it's a 9 out of 10, niche.com gives it an A-, the state of Texas gives it a B. What do? This is where you need to trust hierarchy. Your single source of truth for academic performance is the Texas Education Agency's A to F rating, which you can find on txschools.gov. But a mistake we often see is just looking at that final letter grade. The real analysis is in the three domains that create that grade: student achievement, school progress, and closing the gaps. Now here's the secret formula that uncovers hidden gems. The final grade is weighted 70% from the better of either achievement or progress. Think of it like this. Achievement measures how fast the runners are. Progress measures how much they've improved their own personal best. A wealthy school where kids arrive already testing well will have high achievement, but maybe low progress. They're coasting. But a school with maybe average achievement but an A in progress, that is a phenomenal teaching institution that creates massive growth. That's where you find incredible value. Now let's talk about the noise. That 1 to 10 grade school score, a deep dive analysis by Chalkbeat found these ratings are so heavily correlated with neighborhood wealth that they effectively penalize schools serving diverse or low income students. As of 2025, they even removed their equity rating from the summary score. Our advice is blunt. Ignore it. It's a marketing number, not an analytical one.
That's a critical distinction. So if the TEA is for hard data and great schools is noise, where does a site like niche.com fit in? Niche is actually useful, but not for its academic grade, which can use old data. Its real power is in the millions of parents and student reviews. Use a TEA for the hard academic data, but use niche to find the red flags about school culture, bullying, or disengaged teachers that the numbers can't show you. This gives us our triangulation strategy. If the TA report card says A, but the niche parent reviews give it a C, you've likely found a high-performing robot school. It looks great on paper, but the culture might be terrible. That's a major red flag. Now let's talk about the unforgiving logistics that can absolutely wreck your investment. The single biggest mistake a buyer can make is trusting the school zones listed in the MLS. It is often wrong. The golden rule is you must go to the specific school district, the ISD's own School Finder tool on their website, and verify the address for every single house you're considering. But you're not done. You've confirmed the house is zoned for an A-rated elementary school. Fantastic. But remember, you're buying a spot in the full K-12 pipeline. You need to map out where the elementary school feeds, which middle school, and which high school your child will attend. This is a feeder pattern trap. It's like buying a beautiful house at the end of a perfectly paved street, but not realizing that the street leads directly to a washed out bridge. That C-rated middle school is a washed out bridge. It acts as a concrete anchor on your home's future appreciation. It's bad investment, plain and simple.
That feeder pattern trap is one of the costliest mistakes we see. Once you have the academic and logistical data, the final piece of the puzzle is the financial model. Ultimately, this is a financial decision. You have two main options for an elite education in DFW, and we call this the buy versus lease calculation. Option A is to buy the public school. You purchase that $1.7 million home in Southlake. Your tuition is then baked into your massive mortgage and your $19,000 per year school tax bill. Option B is to lease, the private school route. You buy a $700,000 home in a safe B-rated Dallas neighborhood and pay $40,000 a year per child in cash for tuition at a top private school like St. Mark's or Hockaday. Our analysis shows that for a family with one child, leasing is often cheaper. But for a family with 2 to 3 kids, paying $80 to $120 grand a year in after-tax cash is unsustainable for almost everyone. Buying the more expensive house becomes the clear financial winner. You are prepaying for your child's education through a mortgage that builds equity.
Exactly. And with that financial framework in mind, we can turn all this theory into an actionable checklist. If you're buying in DFW, do these 5 things in this exact order. Step 1, define your true north. Before you even look at a single house, decide what really matters. Is it a specific special education program, a state champion football team, or just pure maximum resale value? Step 2, build your target list. Start with the official TEA ratings, then filter that list through niche.com to check for those cultured red flags from real parents. Step 3, run the financials. Build a spreadsheet, calculate the all-in monthly cost for a target home, including those district-specific property taxes, compared to the private school option. Step 4, verify the logistics. This is non-negotiable. For a specific house, use the ISD's official website to confirm the elementary, middle, and high school it is zoned for. Analyze the grades for all 3 steps. And step 5, boots on the ground. Data isn't everything. This is a final vibe check. Join the school's parent Facebook group and just read the posts. Call the school, drive in during pickup and drop off. This is where you get that unvarnished truth.
That checklist is the perfect way to structure the search. And we have one last pro tip for today's market. The 2024 and 2025 TEA ratings were just released after a long court battle, and they use a much harder grading system called the A to F refresh. This creates a huge opportunity for savvy buyers. A school that dropped to a B under this new, tougher standard may actually be performing better than a school that got an A back in 2022. In our experience, this creates a market inefficiency you can exploit to find amazing value. The bottom line is, stop making a multi-million-dollar decision based on a marketing score on a real estate app. When you buy a home in DFW, you're not just buying a house, you're buying a significant financial stake in the school district.
It's time to start acting like a financial analyst of your own investment. Remember our golden rules. Trust the TEA's detailed data, not the summary grade. Verify the entire K-12 feeder pattern, and always calculate the all-in financial cost. Navigating the complexities of DFW's real estate and school districts is exactly what we do. Our analysis is designed to move beyond the headlines and find the real value that aligns with your family's financial and personal goals. If you're looking for an expert to guide you through this high-stakes process in the Dallas-Fort Worth market, the next step is simple. Go to www.paragondfw.com and schedule a consultation with our team.
If you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and you'll have access to all current and future content. And finally, make sure you leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. All the best.